I'm Sandy Ward, and we're here today with the legendary Mr. Stan Herman in New York City for Fashion Week.
The beginning of a very busy week here in New York.
It has.
Oh my God. Fashion night out. It's fashion day out. It's fashion evening out.
We survived it.
Well, you know, I got out early. I started early and I got out early. And the only reason I went was some of my older friends decided that they wanted to see it for the first time. And I said, you sure? You sure? And we started to walk up Madison Avenue, and by 14 blocks, they were ready to go home.
They were done.
Yes.
They were done. Now, where did you go last night?
We actually started at the Calvin Klein store. Anna Wintour was doing a book signing, so it was a zoo. It was a zoo. I mean, she's the queen. She's the one who started it. She's the powerhouse. Then from there, we walked up to Donna Karan's store, and Donna's a very close friend of mine. Then we went over to Barney's, and I don't know if you've seen the windows at Barney's, but they're extraordinary. They're
We'll go check them out.
Beyond. We were going to go down to Lord & Taylor because I have a spot on my heart for Lord & Taylor. I like Lord & Taylor.
I do too. Lord & Taylor is from back in the day.
Yeah,
I used
that's
to
where
shop there
my
as a young
used
girl.
To sell there. I love Lord & Taylor.
I remember a dress from as a young girl, white with like hand-painted roses. I'll never forget. I think I was about 10 years old.
I might have designed
Lord & Taylor. So you were born here.
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Yes. Then moved to New Jersey.
Just a brief background, which I know you've covered before.
I went to school in New Jersey, but I went to college in Ohio, in Cincinnati, Ohio, which I loved very much. I think it gave me the ability to get along with most people. I have a very specific viewpoint, but I can understand. I'm a political person. That's why I was president of the CFDA for 16 years.
Yes.
You can't work with personalities that big without being political. And then I was actually in the Army, and then I came out of the Army and came back to New York and never left. And it's been a long time. I've been in this studio, which by the way has great bones. Irving Penn was in here just before I was. Irving Penn being arguably one of the greatest American photographers, and before him was the greatest American illustrator named Leyendecker.
You have just this wonderful, incredible past, and you really have become legendary to so many, and your contribution.
The biggest part of my career now is QVC. I celebrate my 20th year this next year. It's
been that long?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I have 350,000 customers who buy my products. I answer their letters when they come to me. I got the most extraordinary letter from a woman who found out that I owned a company called Mr. Mort, and she got married in my dress. And she's always wanted to know if there really was a Mr. Mort, and it was her. And it's beautifully written, and how that dress changed her life.
It's abundantly clear that you love what you're doing, and we love that you're doing it. Your sincere, gentle enthusiasm, no hard sell, inspires the rest of us to keep enjoying life no matter what our passion. Thank you.
So my career on 7th Avenue probably is more diversified than most people. Even to this day, I'm sitting here, I have been doing uniforms, for instance, for over 45 years. I'm the designer and for Federal Express, 32 years.
And not many designers would take that path.
No, I did all the new casinos in Las Vegas. I did the first cruise ships.
Well, they need to be fashionable and current as well, and would really love to have your input with regard to today's world. We've got these wonderful television shows that have brought the garment district forward for so many. You've got Tim Gunn, and you've got Heidi Klum and Project Runway.
What it has done is it's filled the schools with young people who really feel that careers are theirs for the having. And that's the bad side of it. The good side of it is there are more people interested in it. And because people watch these shows, they are more interested in fashion. I think the best example of the goodness of it is what's happened to my very good friend Michael Kors, who is one of our best designers, one of our greatest designers, who's been designing for 30 years, having very, very good business, but suddenly his role on Project Runway has parlayed his business into a big place. He's just sold his business for over $1 billion. It's going up, out through the roof. That's terrific. If a designer who's worth his salt, who's put in his effort, makes my heart go pitter patter. But you have to do what you do.
You have to follow your heart.
You have to follow your heart. But if somebody wanted me to do a reality show now, I would do it.
Okay, we have that documented.
No, it's true. It's a funny thing. But I have my own
The
reality
Food Stalker
show.
and Stan Herman. I think we would team up and get this.
ciao.